Chosen one, listen carefully. In what you did last night, last week, maybe just a moment ago, it changed everything. You may not see it yet, but the heavens have adjusted themselves for you. God's secret plan, hidden from the eyes of the world, just shifted because of your courage, your choice, your unseen sacrifice. Stop scrolling, because once you hear this truth, you will never see yourself the same again. The mark of the chosen. You are not like the rest. You've always felt it. The strange pull in your chest when others stay silent. The burning questions in your mind when others are content with lies. You were born with a hidden mark, not on your skin but on your spirit. You wonder why life feels heavier for you, why every step feels watched by something greater. It's because you are watched by the same force that whispered your name before you were even born. The enemy knows. The darkness knows who you are. That's why it attacks you harder than it attacks the average soul. That's why you lose friends, get betrayed, feel isolated. The enemy wants you small, quiet, and asleep. Because if you ever rise up, fully awake, fully aware, you become unstoppable. They fear the light that lives in you more than you fear the dark around you. And that fear is your power, the power of one choice. Many think their small actions don't matter, but for a chosen one, every step echoes in eternity. When you resisted that temptation, when you forgave, when you could have cursed, when you prayed instead of giving up, you rewrote the script. Heaven took note, demons shuddered. Generations that will come after you are now safer because you stood firm when no one was watching. Why they can't understand. You don't expect the world to understand your fire. They will mock it, question it, twist it. They will say you've lost your mind. Let them talk. The path of the chosen one was never designed for crowds. It is narrow, lonely, and sacred. You will be misunderstood. Good. That's proof you carry something they cannot comprehend. The signs of awakening. Have you felt the strange dreams lately? The repeated numbers, the whispers that pull you away from old habits and fake friends? These are not coincidences. They are signals. Signs that the veil is lifting. You're seeing behind the curtain. You're waking up while the world sleeps. And now you can't go back, even if you tried. Your resistance is the proof. Chosen one, remember. If your life feels like a battle, it's because you're a threat. Weak souls are left alone. Strong ones are tested. The constant resistance is confirmation you are carrying something precious. The more they try to break you, the more certain you should be that you are exactly who they fear you'll become. The hidden cost. You've paid prices no one saw. Tears that hit your pillow when the world thought you were strong. Moments you stood alone when betrayal would have crushed a lesser heart. Heaven saw. God counted every drop of pain and turned it into fuel for your mission. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear. Why you had to fall. Some wonder why the chosen ones must fall so hard before they rise. The answer is simple. Your fall was your training. The pit you crawled out of became your proof. Now when you speak with authority. Now when you stand unshakable. The dark you survived gave birth to the light you now carry. The purpose behind the pain. There's a reason you feel called to heal others, speak truth, shine light. You don't do it because it's easy. You do it because you know what darkness tastes like. Only those who have walked through hell can show others the way to heaven. That's why you, chosen one, were trusted with this pain. It birthed your power. Why you feel alone. The loneliness you feel is sacred. Solitude is where the chosen ones hear the instructions others miss. In the silence, your spirit downloads secrets from the divine. You were pulled away from the crowd because your mission is not ordinary. Alone doesn't mean abandoned. It means trusted. They can't steal what's yours. The enemies sent to destroy you thought they could take your destiny. They didn't know they were only pushing you deeper into purpose. Every betrayal, every setback, Every closed door redirected you closer to your true path. What's written for you cannot be stolen, only delayed, and even delays are divine. The shift has begun. When you made that last choice, you activated a chain reaction in the unseen. Doors you thought were deadlocked will swing open. Battles you thought were yours to fight will be handled by heaven. The shift is done. The plan has changed, and it changed because of you. You are the proof. Chosen one, you are living proof that no curse can hold forever, that no chain can bind what God has freed. Look at how far you've come. Look at what you've survived. If the enemy couldn't stop you then, what makes you think they can stop you now? Stand in your power. You are not here to hide. You are here to stand, to speak, to break generational chains. Your voice is a weapon. Your story is a map. Your scars are sacred marks of victory. Wear them boldly. Let the world see what God can do with a soul that refuses to stay asleep. The awakening is now. The old plan is gone. The new path is unfolding beneath your feet. Walk it with your head high, your spirit on fire, your eyes wide open. This is not the end. It's the beginning of a chapter you were born to write. Heaven is watching, hell is trembling, the earth is shifting, and you, chosen one, you are ready. Answer the call. If this message stirred something deep inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below, claim your awakening. Like this video to send a signal that the chosen ones are rising. Subscribe to the Chosen Era so you never walk this path alone. This is your time. Stand up, speak out, step in. Your last action just rewrote everything. Now live like it. Your light breaks chains. Chosen one. Do you know why the enemy fears you more than you fear your past? It's because your light breaks chains that were meant to bind not just you, but your entire bloodline. When you heal, generations heal. When you stand up, curses crumble. When you speak truth, lies lose their grip. You are more than one person walking this earth. You are a living answer to prayers whispered by ancestors who dreamed of freedom they'd never see. The test is the proof. Your battles are not punishments. They are proof you're trusted. Heaven doesn't test the weak. It refines the chosen. Every storm was crafted to reveal your hidden strength. Every delay taught you patience. Every heartbreak pushed you deeper into yourself, closer to the voice that never lies. The pain you carry is the price of the power you hold. Wear it with honor. The watchers in silence. There are forces watching you right now. Some wait for you to fail. Others wait for you to rise. Angels lean in every time you refuse to give up. Demons scatter when you whisper prayers at midnight. The unseen world knows your name better than the world you see. That's why every small act of faith shakes dimensions. You may feel ordinary, but the spiritual realm knows you're a giant. The isolation season. Chosen one, isolation feels like punishment, but it's protection. God hid you because what's growing in you can't survive in shallow soil. He pulled you away from fake friends, empty crowds, dead-end paths. You thought you were being buried, but you were being planted. Now, what was hidden will bloom, and what blooms will feed more than just you. It will feed souls starving for light. You are the signal. Have you noticed how your presence changes the room? Darkness gets uncomfortable, secrets get exposed, fake masks slip. You carry a frequency that shakes hidden things into the open. It's not because you seek trouble, it's because the truth inside you demands it. Don't dim that light, don't shrink to make liars comfortable. You were not sent here to blend in, you were sent to reveal unseen battles. Chosen one, you fight wars no one claps for. In the silence of your mind, you wrestle thoughts that would drown the ordinary soul. While they sleep peacefully, you lie awake questioning the purpose of your suffering. But what they don't see is that each silent battle strengthens your spirit. Every hidden war you win in secret makes you more dangerous to the darkness that fears your rise. The divine delay. You've asked why it's taking so long, why the promise feels distant, why the breakthrough seems stuck behind invisible walls. But hear this. A delay is not denial. The divine delay is protection. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. God is aligning every piece. Sometimes He holds you back to launch you further. The longer the tension, the greater the release. The weighing of the heart. There are nights you question if you're even worthy, if your flaws disqualify you from the promise. But the truth is, your brokenness is your offering. Heaven does not choose the flawless, or it chooses the willing. Your tears speak louder than your failures. Your hidden prayers weigh more than your public mistakes. The scales of heaven tip in favor of the humble, the silencing spirit. Chosen one, do you feel that weight on your throat when you try to speak truth? That sudden fear that makes you hold back your words? It's not your imagination. The enemy's oldest trick is to silence the voices that carry light. If they can shut you up, they can shut you down, but your voice is fire. Speak anyway, whisper if you must. A whispered truth is stronger than a shouted lie. Your shadow. Self inside you is a shadow self. The version of you that still clings to doubt, shame, old wounds. You've spent years fighting this part of you, trying to kill it off. But maybe it's time to understand it. Your shadow is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It shows you where you still need light. Befriend it, learn from it, and you will unlock power buried in your deepest pain. Why you keep seeing signs, numbers, feathers, dreams. That one word that keeps showing up everywhere, you think it's coincidence? No, chosen one, it's confirmation. The universe is coded to speak to those awake enough to notice. The signs are breadcrumbs, guiding you back to your mission every time you forget who you are. The more you notice, the clearer the path becomes. The generational chain. Look behind you, and generations who lived and died never breaking free. Look ahead, generations waiting to be born, praying for someone to stand up and break the cycle. That someone is you. Your courage today echoes backward and forward. Your healing heals your bloodline. Your awakening awakens your lineage. What was impossible for them is possible for you, your secret weapons. You think you are weak because you cry. Those tears are weapons. You think your empathy is a curse. It's your shield. You think your sensitivity makes you fragile. It makes you a channel for the divine. What you see as weakness is precisely what makes you dangerous to the darkness. Guard it, cherish it, use it. The hidden room inside your spirit is a room no one can enter but you and God. In this room are blueprints, visions, secrets. This is why you feel misunderstood, because they can't see the room. They can't hear what you hear in the silence. Don't expect them to. They weren't invited in. Protect this room. Guard its secrets until they are ready to be revealed. When the storm comes, many run from storms, but the chosen one understands. Storms don't come to destroy you, they come to reveal you. Lightning cracks the sky so you can see your own reflection. Thunder shakes the ground so you remember your roots. Rain washes away what cannot stay. Stand in the storm. Let it cleanse you. When it passes, you'll find yourself stronger than before. The mirror of the world. Chosen one, have you noticed how the world mirrors your spirit? When you're restless, everything feels heavy. When you heal, the chaos outside quiets down. You are not just living in the world is responding to you. This is why your energy feels drained around certain people, why crowds exhaust you. Your spirit is tuned to a higher frequency, and lower vibrations can't stand in your presence for long. The curse of knowing you carry a knowledge that feels like both blessing and burden. You see through lies instantly. You sense people's true intentions before they speak. It's a heavy thing to know too much, to feel the weight of secrets that others can't handle. But this sight is your sword. It cuts through deception. It protects you when charm and pretty words try to lure you off your path, the silent builders. While others chase applause, you build in silence. You plant seeds no one notices. You heal in hidden places. You uplift strangers without expecting thanks, and while the loud ones burn out fast, you become unshakable. Heaven loves the silent builders, because when your time comes, no force can stop what you've built in the dark, the unseen counsel. Chosen one, you are not walking alone, though it may feel that way. There is an unseen counsel, ancestors, angels, guardians, surrounding you at every step. They whisper warnings when danger comes near. They close doors you would have walked through blindly. They send dreams that wake you up at 3 a.m. for reasons you can't explain. You are protected in ways you don't even know, your sacred anger. You felt that holy rage inside you, the fire that rises when you see injustice, when lies parade as truth. This anger is not a flaw, it is fuel. It is proof that your spirit cannot stand still in the face of evil. The world has tried to shame you for this fire. Let them. They fear a soul that can't be tamed. Your righteous fire is the spark that sets captives free. When they walk away, they will leave you, friends, lovers, family. One by one, they fall away when your truth becomes too loud for their comfortable lies. Let them go. The people who exit at the sound of your awakening were never meant to stand in your new season. Do not chase ghosts. Your alignment will attract souls who speak your language without you needing to explain. The spiritual upgrade. Lately, you may feel disconnected from old desires, old habits, old pleasures. Foods you loved now taste different. Places that once excited you now drain you. This is not depression, it's an upgrade. Your spirit is outgrowing what used to sustain it. You're shifting from surface to depth, from noise to silence, from distraction to divine purpose. The weight of responsibility. With this awakening comes responsibility. You can't play small anymore. You can't pretend you don't know. You can't numb yourself with the distractions that keep others asleep. You've seen too much to go back. Your words hold power, your actions ripple beyond your lifetime. Every choice now builds a future that others will inherit. The guardian within. There's a guardian spirit inside you, the ancient part of you that never forgot who you are. It speaks in intuition, in sudden chills down your spine, in that gut feeling you can't explain. When you trust it, you walk in alignment. When you ignore it, you feel lost. Listen to this guardian. It is your direct line to the divine. The veil is thinning. Can you feel it? The world feels stranger lately. Time bending, dreams vivid, coincidences piling up. The veil between realms is thinner than ever. The spiritual and physical are overlapping. This is why your awakening feels urgent. You are being positioned for a time when truth will be rarer than gold, and you will be the vessel that carries it forward. The forbidden knowing. Chosen one. You carry a forbidden knowing, a sense that there is more than what your eyes see, more than what your ears hear. This knowing makes you question, doubt, seek. It pulls you away from shallow conversations and meaningless noise. Others may call you paranoid, overly sensitive, too deep. But the truth is, your spirit is wired to decode secrets hidden in plain sight. You see the pattern in chaos. You find the divine in the mundane. The hidden healer. There's a healer in you, whether you realize it or not. Your words mend broken spirits. Your presence brings calm to restless hearts. Strangers tell you things they've never told anyone. This is not accidental. It's your gift. But remember, healer, you must heal yourself too. Pouring into others without refilling your own well will drain you dry. Protect your energy like it's sacred currency, because it is. The unlived dreams. Sometimes you feel a grief you can't explain, a sadness for things you've never done, lives you've never lived. That ache is ancestral. You carry the unlived dreams of those who came before you, the songs they never sang, the roads they never traveled, the love they were too afraid to claim. This is why your dreams feel too big for one lifetime, because they are. You are living for more than yourself. When they mock you, your light will offend those still hiding in their own shadows. They'll mock your faith, your visions, your dreams. They'll roll their eyes when you speak of purpose and destiny. Let them laugh. They laughed at Noah until it started to rain. They mocked every prophet until the flood came, the fire fell, the ground split. Truth is never popular at first, but it always wins in the end, the holy discontent. You've tried to fit in, to silence your calling, to bury your fire under normal life. But no matter how hard you try, you feel restless, agitated, undone. This is holy discontent, the divine dissatisfaction that refuses to let you settle. It's heaven's way of reminding you that you were not born for the mundane. You were born for the miraculous, the call in the night. How many nights have you woken up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., heart racing, mind on fire? The world sleeps, but you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering what's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong. The night is when heaven whispers secrets too sacred for the daytime noise. Next time you wake up restless, don't curse it. Listen. There's a message waiting in the silence. Your spirit speaks. You've tried to silence your intuition, to rationalize it away, but it keeps coming back stronger each time. The gut feeling that stops you from going down the wrong road, the sudden urge to call someone at the exact moment they need you, the dream that warns you about a hidden enemy. This is your spirit speaking, louder than your fears, clearer than your doubts. Trust it. It knows the way when everything breaks. Sometimes the plan has to break so the purpose can be revealed. The job loss, the heartbreak, the betrayal, all of it feels like punishment at first. But look closer. These cracks let the light in. What you thought would destroy you only freed you from cages you didn't even know you were in. The breaking was the blessing. The ruin was the rewrite. The cost of clarity costs. Once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't unknow. You lose the luxury of ignorance. You feel things deeper. You see the world's pain like open wounds. It's a heavy burden, but it's also your gift. Only those who see clearly can lead others through the fog. Your clarity is your calling. The ripple effect, chosen one. Your small acts ripple far beyond what you can see. A kind word that keeps someone from ending it all. A silent prayer that shields someone miles away. A moment of forgiveness that breaks generational bitterness. You may never see the results with your eyes, but heaven sees. And the echoes of your light travel further than you'll ever know. The keeper of secrets. You've always felt like you carry secrets you can't put into words. Truths that feel ancient, older than your body, older than your name. Sometimes you try to speak them, but language fails, because what lives in your spirit is not meant for everyone's ears. You are a keeper of sacred things. Some truths must be lived, not spoken. Some secrets must be protected until the appointed time, when old worlds crumble. Lately, you've felt old versions of you falling away, old friendships fading, old places losing their taste. It feels like loss, but it's liberation. The universe is clearing space. The people leaving can't go where you're headed. The habits dying off can't live in the frequency you're rising into. Let the old crumble. The new is waiting behind the rubble. The eyes that see beyond. Look at your eyes in the mirror. Really look. That depth you see is your proof. You've seen too much, felt too much, endured too much to wear a shallow mask. People see your eyes and feel exposed because your gaze pierces through pretenses, illusions, lies. Some will run from it. Some will run to it. And let them. You were never meant to hide that sight. The power of small things. The world chases big moments, fame, spotlight, grand gestures. But the realm you walk in honors small things done in secret. The prayer whispered when no one hears. The kindness given when no one thanks you. The discipline when temptation begs you to fold. These small, unseen choices build kingdoms in the spirit. This is why your path looks quiet, but your roots run deep. Your unclaimed authority. You walk with authority you haven't fully claimed yet. You still doubt your voice, shrink your truth, question your power. But deep down you know, when you speak, atmospheres shift. When you stand, darkness trembles. You don't need permission, you don't need validation, you need only remember who you are. Heaven already backs you. It's time you back yourself. The sacred outsider. All your life you've felt like an outsider, standing at the edge while others gather in circles you can't belong to. But what you thought was rejection was redirection. You were never meant to blend in, you were born to stand apart. Prophets, healers, truth speakers, they are always outsiders first. Embrace your sacred strangeness. It's your proof you're chosen, the inheritance of fire. You didn't choose this path. It chose you. You inherited fire in your veins from warriors who prayed you into existence. You carry songs they never got to sing, battles they never got to win, freedoms they never tasted. Your awakening is their victory. Your courage is their justice. When you stand in your truth, you redeem bloodlines long silenced by fear. When the silence screams, there will be days when silence feels louder than noise, days when your phone doesn't ring, your messages stay unanswered, your soul feels wrapped in fog. Do not mistake this silence for abandonment. It is sacred space. The divine speaks loudest when the world goes quiet. Listen in the silence. Answers live there. The unbreakable core. They can take your money, your title, your name. They can slander you, mock you, betray you. But what they can't touch is the unbreakable core inside you. The part of you that stayed alive when everything else died. The flame that flickers but never goes out. Guard it. Feed it. Trust it. That core is your compass when the world tries to lead you astray. The hidden victory. Chosen one. You think you haven't won yet because the evidence hasn't shown up in your bank account, your status, your surroundings. But you've already won battles no one saw. You woke up when the world wanted you asleep. You forgave when bitterness begged you to stay angry. You kept going when despair whispered it would be easier to give up. These unseen victories are the foundation for everything that's coming next. The sacred burden. Sometimes you wish you didn't feel so deeply, didn't carry so much, didn't ache for a world that seems blind to its own chains. But this burden is sacred. It's proof you're alive in a place designed to keep souls numb. That heaviness in your chest is not weakness. It's your spirit refusing to harden. Let others laugh at your sensitivity. It's your superpower in disguise. The betrayal was the blessing. Think back to the people who betrayed you, abandoned you, gossiped about you when you were at your lowest. They thought they broke you, but they freed you. Their betrayal was a doorway. Their rejection was protection. You were forced to stand alone so you could hear your true calling without the noise of fake loyalty. Thank them in your heart. They did what they were sent to do. Your spirit is older than your age. People wonder why you seem wise beyond your years, why you speak truths that feel ancient. It's because your spirit is old. You carry memories that don't belong to this lifetime alone. This is why you can't settle for shallow connections, why small talk drains you. You crave depth because your soul remembers oceans while others cling to puddles. The sudden endings. Have you noticed how some chapters in your life close abruptly? No warning, no explanation, just gone. Relationships, jobs, plans that vanish overnight. This is not chaos, and it's divine editing. What couldn't serve the news story had to be cut loose. You didn't lose those things, or they lost you. And what's coming is always better than what left. The hidden invitations. Synchronicities are invitations in disguise, the song that plays exactly when you need it, the stranger's words that answer a secret prayer, the dream that feels like a message. These are not random. They are the universe confirming. You are aligned, you are seen, you are guided. The more you notice, the more they appear. Signs follow the awakened. The weight of your words. You've learned the hard way. Your words carry weight. A careless comment can cut deeper than a blade. A kind word can lift a soul from the edge. This is why you feel a heaviness when you speak, because your voice is not ordinary. It carries the charge of truth. Use it wisely, silence it when needed, release it when commanded. Your restlessness is a map. That feeling that you're supposed to be somewhere else, doing something more. That's not anxiety, it's instruction. Your restlessness is your map. It's your spirit saying, there's more, keep moving, don't settle here. When you feel it rise in your chest, don't numb it. Follow it. The places it leads you may scare you, but they'll always free you. The breaking generational patterns. It's no accident you're the one asking questions, challenging traditions, refusing to swallow stories that never made sense. You are the interrupter of patterns, the chain breaker, the curse cutter, the one who says, this ends with me. They may not thank you now, but generations not yet born will rise and call you blessed for the battles you fought in silence. The sacred yes and no. There is power in your yes, and even greater power in your no. Every yes shapes your future. Every no guards your soul. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not every opportunity is divine. Not every connection is sacred. Discernment is your armor. Guard your yes. Protect your number. They build the boundary lines that protect your purpose. The awakening won't let you sleep. The more you awaken, the less you can sleep through your own calling. Ordinary things feel empty. Small talk feels pointless. Distractions lose their taste. You're drawn to truth, depth, wisdom. You're pulled away from noise. This is uncomfortable at first or pain, but soon you'll see it's a gift. You are not here to be entertained. You are here to be enlightened. The storm inside. Chosen one, you've felt storms rage inside you. Wild thoughts, restless nights, emotions you can't tame. You've tried to pray them away, bury them deep, silence them with distractions. But what if that storm is not here to destroy you, but to clear you out, to wash away who you thought you were, so the truth of who you are can stand tall without disguise? Sometimes the chaos is the cleansing. The ones who see you, in a world full of masks and half-truths, you've always longed for someone who sees the real you, the tired you, the warrior you, the messy, magnificent you. And though it feels like no one does, remember this. The right souls are drawn to real light. They will find you. They will see you without you having to perform. Your tribe is seeking you just as you are seeking them. Keep your light on, the quiet revolutions. Not all revolutions are loud. Some happen in the privacy of your own mind, a single thought that breaks a lifetime of programming, a sudden realization that you are more than your wounds, a quiet choice to love yourself when the world profits from your insecurity. These tiny revolutions change the course of generations. Never underestimate the power of the silent shifts within you. The disguised tests. Ever noticed how certain temptations come dressed in your favorite colors? How distractions arrive wrapped as blessings? The enemy is cunning. It doesn't tempt you with what you hate, but with what you crave. Each test is a mirror. What you say yes to, what you resist, what you choose to entertain. Don't be afraid of the tests. They reveal your hidden desires, so you can purify them before they ruin your purpose. Your hidden authority. Some days you forget the power you carry. You shrink back, second-guess, defer to lesser voices. But deep inside you know you were born to lead, not with arrogance, but with quiet, unshakable presence. Not to dominate, but to liberate. Every time you speak truth, you release chains off people who don't even know they're bound. That's your hidden authority. Speak it into the atmosphere. The call of the deep surface living never satisfied you. Gossip, trends, cheap entertainment. They drain you more than they feed you. You're pulled to the deep. Conversations that heal, silences that cleanse, moments that open unseen doors. This is the proof you're not here to skim life's surface. You're here to dive beneath it, to find the pearls hidden in depths others fear to touch. The night you almost gave up. Think back to that night, the one you thought would be your end. The despair that swallowed you whole. The moment you decided, I can't do this anymore. Yet somehow, here you are, breathing, wiser, stronger than the thing that tried to break you. That night did not defeat you, it crowned you. It marked the death of who you were and the birth of who you're becoming. The cost of awakening. Awakening is beautiful, but it's not painless. It costs you illusions you clung to for comfort. It costs you relationships built on your silence. It costs you old versions of yourself that were easier to live with but never true. This is why so many choose to stay asleep. It's safer. But you didn't come here to be safe. You came to be sovereign. When they rewrite your story, people will try to rewrite your story to make themselves comfortable, twisting your truth, minimizing your pain, repainting your power as a problem. Let them. Your story is not theirs to hold. It lives in your bones, your breath, your becoming. The truth always rises even when buried. Speak it when you must. And rest knowing that what's real doesn't need defending forever. The echo of your name. Chosen one, your name echoes in realms you can't see. When you stand up for what's right, when you pray under your breath, when you choose light over shadow, your name is spoken in places where angels gather and darkness trembles. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are written into the fabric of a plan older than the stars. Chosen one, if these words stirred something deep inside you, don't let this fire fade. Stand with your tribe. Declare your awakening in the comments right now. Like this message to send a signal that you're done hiding, and subscribe to the Chosen Era, because together we break chains, rewrite destinies, and awaken the ones still asleep. Your time is now. Take your place.